Hey everyone, Cinephile Mike here, and we are in Season 4 of Award Season Reviews. We're counting down to the 98th Academy Awards with 98 reviews in 98 days. Quick reminder before we dive in, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a single day of these reviews coming your way. Today, we wrap up our 4th theme week, the rest of the Critics' Choice, mostly. I think I've seen almost all, maybe save 3 or 4 of the films nominated for the Critics' Choice Awards. They are happening tonight, so I hope you tune in to watch. Chelsea Handler did a good job hosting the last few years. I can't wait to see what she does tonight. I'm looking forward. Who's going to take those prizes and really jumpstart award season and really give us those in-depth Oscar conversations we're getting ready for. To wrap up this week, I am looking at A24's Eternity. Co-written by Pat Cunane and the film's director David Frayne, the film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival before releasing in theaters Thanksgiving weekend of last year. Can't believe we're saying that already. Eternity begins with Larry, played by Barry Primus, and Joan, played by Betty Buckley, an elderly couple whose long life together has been full of love, laughter, and unspoken tensions. Following Larry's unexpected death at a family gathering, he awakens in the mysterious Junction, a liminal space between life and eternity. Now, he appears in his younger or best form, now portrayed by Miles Teller, and is guided by an Afterlife Coordinator named Anna, played by Divine Joy Randolph. Larry begins to understand the rules of this in-between world where each eternity offers a unique path, but demands careful consideration and commitment. When Joan soon joins Larry in the afterlife, now in her younger form, played by Elizabeth Olsen, the couple is confronted with some extraordinary choices. Joan is also reunited with her first husband, Luke, played in his younger years by Callum Turner, forcing her to navigate the complexities of love, loyalty, and memory. The film explores how her past relationships shaped her happiest moments and allows for clever narrative reveals that only fully pay off in the third act, keeping the story both whimsical and emotionally resonant. Ultimately, Joan must make her final choice about where and with whom she will spend her eternity. As she moves between the different themed realms, reconnects with Larry and Luke, and navigates the rules of the Junction, the story reaches its emotional and narrative climax. The final sequences tie the couple's relationships, the decisions they faced, and the ways their past shapes the afterlife that they enter, providing I will leave it to you to determine how the conclusion goes. Here's the thing, and it's a good thing. Turner, Teller, and Olsen create a love triangle that somehow feels completely natural, despite the absurdity of the premise. Elizabeth Olsen is a delight as Joan, bringing her signature over-the-top energy perfectly pitched somewhere between sitcom flair and emotional resonance. Turner and Teller anchor the male roles with distinct charm. Turner's 1950s swagger contrasts brilliantly with Teller's more curmudgeonly, almost Carol O'Connor-esque presence. The chemistry between all three is immediate, giving weight and humor to a story that could have easily felt intangible. The film script is clever and ambitious, tackling that big philosophical question. If you could choose how to spend eternity and who to spend it with, who and where do you go? Eternity approaches this enormous question with intelligence and levity, peppered with subtle hints and reveals that land delightfully in the third act. The production design is a standout, particularly the convention-style hall of the different eternities, which is bright and vibrant and visually engaging, leaving you listing several that you might even want to consider exploring yourself. Supporting players like Divine Joy Randolph and John Early bring some delightful moments, and it's easy to imagine their characters carrying a spin-off of their own. The film evokes the energy of a classic TV sitcom with its impeccable timing, physical comedy, and inventive stunt work. Scenes are executed with a light touch, making every sequence feel playful while also underscoring the story's more profound emotional stakes. While at times there are some elements that are a bit repetitive, it's refreshing to see a film so nimble in tone confront these complicated philosophical questions while balancing humor, heart, and the peculiar joys of imagining what your eternity might look like. Now, let's talk about the box office and awards. Eternity fared well as the independent offering over Thanksgiving weekend, competing with the likes of Wicked for Good and Zootopia 2. Eternity is still, as of this recording and posting, still in some theaters, so these box office numbers are still slightly adjusting. But so far, it's made $15,512,475 domestically and $16,463,699 internationally, for a worldwide take of $31,976,174. Critically, the film is sitting with a 77% tomato meter from 179 reviews and a 90% popcorn meter from over 1,000 audience reviews. Now, award season-wise, the film is nominated tonight at the Critics' Choice Awards for Best Comedy Movie, a prize it took from the Las Vegas Film Critics Society Awards. Randolph has been recognized with several nods or wins in comedic or supporting performance by other circuits and critic circles and festivals. Olsen and Teller were nominated for Best On-Screen Couple by the Women Film Critics Circle Awards, and David Fleming is currently nominated for Outstanding Score for an Independent Film at the Society of Composers and Lyricists Awards. As for Oscar chances, I don't believe this film is going to have any of them. A24 is backing other work this year. However, this was a delightful film that should have had more recognition in the indie circuit. So where do I land? Eternity is a wonderfully watchable 4-star film. If you want to catch this one, depending where you are, you may still be able to catch it in theaters. Otherwise, it is available for premium digital rental or purchase on most platforms. All right. Thank you for joining me for episode 28 of Award Season Review Season 4. We're going to be doing this every day for the next 70 days, so stay tuned. Join me tomorrow as I begin a new theme week, and be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and drop your thoughts in the comments. You can follow me everywhere on social platforms, on Letterboxd, and of course, head over to cinephilemike.com for even more reviews and movie goodies. I'll be back tomorrow with the next review, but until then, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.